Hi Flosstube, I'm Pam. Welcome to my channel. Today is Tuesday, June 22nd. I almost said Monday because I normally film on Mondays. And this is Flosstube number 36. And my notes are like way over here now. Because if you haven't noticed, if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. And you may have noticed that I'm in a different spot today. So I don't know, we'll see how this goes. I live on a main road and there's a fair bit of traffic. So, we'll see. I'm also filming super early in the morning. And by super early, I mean like 8 o'clock, which is much earlier than I normally film. So my hair's still wet. I feel a little bit like a hot mess. It's okay. We're going to get through this. I really wanted you to see my bird feeder. Let's backtrack for a sec because I forgot to say welcome if you're new. If you're new here, hi. I hope you stay a while. I hope you like what you see. This is a channel where I talk about cross stitch, and lately a whole lot of birds because I've got a new obsession. So I'm filming in my backyard. I live on the edge of a city, so there's a lot of noise. It's a crowded neighborhood. So I mean, you can see my neighbors, and my bird feeder. We're gonna just take a little second to talk about my bird feeder. It's a feeding station, and I hope you can see it, because this is as close as I can get without being like in my backyard. But it's a feeding station that I got from Wild Birds Unlimited, and right here, that's a suet feeder that attaches right to the pole, and that's, ooh, do you see the little birds? They like to hang out on my chain link fence. That's a tray feeder, and I've got like a mix in there with like some shelled, like some already out of their shell sunflower seeds and nuts and dried fruit and stuff. And then this blue thing is a waterer so that they can get some fresh water when it's hot out. This is the star attraction. This is my Oriole feeder. So little orange bowl holds grape jelly, and the orange slices stick on there. And the male Oriole has already been to the feeder this morning, and I did scare him away when I came out here. So, I mean, we'll see if we get an Oriole while we're on or not. And then behind the tray feeder, there's a tube feeder. That's just got like a feed mix in there. So we'll see what we get. I don't know if we'll be able to see the birds from this distance. I kind of hope we do. But yeah, it'll be exciting if the Orioles come to visit. So again, I apologize for the traffic noise. I turned off my air conditioner. I turned off my pool filter to lessen the noise. We'll see how this goes. What else did I need to say? Cross stitch, thank you for coming. Oh, also, it's like 3,000 degrees outside. It's not 3,000 degrees outside. And I shouldn't say that like that because I know that there are parts of the country right now where it feels darn close to 3,000 degrees. And if you are in one of those areas, please stay cool. Wow, I can't get my train of thoughts. But while it is not actually 3,000 degrees here, the humidity has to be at like 100%. I feel like I'm sitting in a bathtub right now. Hence the very naked shoulders. I try not to usually be this exposed, but there's no way I can sit out here with more clothes on than this. It is what it is. Also, birds behind me, my neighbors right here, my neighbors right over the fence have a bird feeder that looks a lot like mine, and it's right there. So you may see a lot of bird action happening in this tree and over the fence in their backyard. Oh my gosh, is that the Oriole? I don't want to turn around to look. We'll see where it goes. That might be the Oriole. Okay, I can't get distracted by the birds or this is never gonna work. All right, couple things. Let's do some administrative things first. Administrative sounds so harsh though. So non-stitchy chat first. First, I would like to give a huge thank you to Nell and Jean and Linda for heading on over to my Buy Me a Coffee link and supporting my channel and basically buying us some fresh flowers for this week, which I'm not even showing because we're not filming in front of my normal backsplash. But I promise you they're beautiful. They're probably my favorite bouquet I've gotten yet, and I tried to figure out how to get them in this picture, but I couldn't. But again, thank you so much, Nell and Jean and Linda. I truly appreciated it. If you are wondering what I'm talking about, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link down in the description box, where if you like what you're watching and you are feeling moved to do so and want to throw me, $5 through the link. It's basically a situation where, I'm not explaining this very well. It's a way for you to support my channel if you'd like to. And it's absolutely not a requirement. You can come and watch me every week and comment or not comment, or like my channel or not like my channel, or buy me some fresh flowers or not buy me some fresh flowers through my Buy Me a Coffee link. I like that you're here anyway. Okay, some other stuff that we need to chat about. The next Run Hollow Stitch Together is this Thursday, June, we're still in June 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you are stitching a Run Hollow piece by Carriage House Samplings and you want to join in, there is a form in the description box, a Google form, where you'll give me your information so I can send you the email with the Zoom link. If you've already filled that out, you don't have to do it again. It is separate from my Happy Mail form. So it'll say Run Hollow. And so that's this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, June 24th. I really wanted to say July again. Also, yesterday, my normal filming day, I filmed a Bridgerton unboxing. And if you have not watched that yet, maybe you want to stop and go watch now, because it's only 6.5 minutes. It won't take you very long. And then you'll understand what I'm going to talk about now. I asked you all a question on whether it came with 10 flosses in a mystery packets that you open in order and stitch the chart with, sort of like you get a little surprise. And I asked, do I open them now? Do I not open them now? Do I show you? Do I not show you? What do I do? And it was a mix. Some people were like, actually, I probably want to say most everybody said, heck yeah, open them now. Like instant gratification. Let's see what they are. But there were some of you that were like, no, you should wait. It'll be more fun that way. And RN Girl Knits had my favorite comment of the bunch, and I'm going to read it to you. I pinned it at the top I don't usually pin comments, but I pinned that one because this is what I'm going to do. She said, and I quote, "I say wait and open as you go because it's a neat change. I mean, how often is this going to happen? You always know all the colors, even when the chart is a secret SAL." And that's true. When it's a mystery chart, you still know all your colors. Sorry, that was my little add-in. And she said, plus life gives us enough unpleasant surprises. It would be nice to have good surprises to look forward to. Smiley face. I loved that comment. And she's right. It is so rare to stitch a chart and not know what the colors are going to be before you stitch them. I'm going to wait. So I think what I'm going to do is, there's no date for this yet. I tried to find out. If you know that there's a date for this yet, please let me know. I'm going to wait for Bridgerton season 2, and then I will start the chart, and I will open the flosses as surprises, and that will be fun. And my neighbor's AC just kicked on. I don't know if you'll hear it or not hear it. And I think if I remember at the time, I'll do like a little show and tell with each floss as I stitch it. That'll be fun. It'll give us something to look forward to, because if it's anything like season 1, it will release in the winter. Okay, I need a little coffee. This is my husband's tumbler, and it has seen better days, but I love it, and I've adopted it. Okay. I also wanted to say, I did have another commenter express her disappointment in that she was excited when she saw the box, and then was disappointed that she couldn't actually get the box now. And that has happened to me so many times, where you see somebody unboxing something or showing a chart that is not available to you anymore. And I just wanted to give a few tips. if you are into the boxes and the kits, like the little swag boxes and the fun things people are opening, here's what I do in order to make sure that I can get the boxes. Because a lot of times there's a lot of bird action happening. I'm trying not to pay attention. Sorry. What I do, first of all, Forbidden Fiber Co. is my favorite box. So because I love Forbidden Fiber Co.'s kits and boxes, I follow them on Instagram. And I know not everybody's on Instagram, but I know that they have a newsletter that you can sign up for on their website. So when I have companies that put out kits or boxes that I like, I make sure to do a number of things. Because I'm on Instagram, I follow them on Instagram, and I click the little thing that notifies me when they make posts. And a lot of times they're posts I don't care about, but I mean, not that I don't care about them, but they're not the posts that I want to be notified about. Maybe that's a better way to put it. But I don't miss out. Hold on. Oh, I have no flexibility. I can't turn. I thought there was a bird at the Oriole feeder. So what the heck was I saying? This was a bad idea. I can't have the birds behind me. So I'll get notified when they make a post that they have a pre-order for a box. And maybe it's not a box I'm interested in, but sometimes it'll be a box like Bridgerton, which I have to have. So, and then if they have a newsletter subscription, I always make sure that I get on their newsletter list so that I get things emailed to me, especially if you are not on social media. And then thirdly, for me, I'm on Facebook, but I'm not a Facebook fan. But a lot of companies have Facebook groups. And so if you're into Facebook and not Instagram and they have a Facebook group, make sure you're in that group and you'll get notified when they have new boxes coming out. Because a lot of these boxes, you have to order them like 2 to 3, sometimes 4 months. Honestly, for the holiday boxes, like the Halloween and holiday boxes, some of those pre-orders started happening back in like February and March. So in order to make sure that you know about these things, that's what I would do. The 3 companies I can think of off the top of my head who do really well, who do really good boxes, Forbidden Fiber Co. for sure. That's my favorite. Black Needle Society and Stitchy Box obviously does some good boxes. There's another one. It might be Fangirl Fibers. So I'm going to put the links to those businesses below so you can, anybody who has been discouraged on getting these boxes can figure out how to do that. I am not a rep for any of them. I'm just a fan. Okay. Next up. Whips. Also, if I ever say something and you're like, what the heck is she talking about? I have a glossary in the description box below as well. A whip is a work in progress, and I think I worked on 4 or 5 this week. So first off, I'm doing Little Women by Stitchingbookclub. It's not too late to get on this. Somebody asked me in last week's video if these were available when the stitch along was done. They're available now. You can go to Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts. It's Sapphire MT Handcrafts on Etsy, and I'll have the link in the description box. And you can purchase them now, and you don't have to read the book, and you can wait till the end and buy it so you know the whole picture. But if you like a mystery, you can join in now. Or you can join in now and not stitch it as a mystery and wait for the whole thing to come out. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, I finished part 1. I am stitching this on 18 count Mystic Gray Ada, and my needle is gonna get lost. Let's fix that situation right now. So it's not the called for fabric, and I've switched the colors around, and here is where I'm at. And normally I don't have light behind me, so this will be an interesting dilemma today. We're just gonna do the best we can. So, oh, you know what I didn't do though? There's a back stitch like thread that threads through the needle. I'll do that at the end. So yeah, my needle is looking a little cockeyed. I'm not sure why that is. It's okay, we're gonna go with it. I don't need to fix it now. Might just be an illusion. So I worked on that, got that done. And the next one releases, I'm not sure. It's usually, I'm guessing I probably still got another week or two before the next one comes out. Then, of course, I got out The Pixels That Made Us by Pixstitch, which is a charity chart that benefits Child's Play. You donate the money to Child's Play. You let Justin from Pixstitch know. I always have the information for this in the description box. And then you get, it's a weekly stitch along, mystery stitch along. It's going to spell gamer, and every letter is characters from a specific gaming system. And so right now we are working on the last letter, finally, yay! When last you saw it, I had not finished the E. So the E is finished, it's just not backstitched. The E was Sega Genesis, and the R is Super Nintendo, which is the Nintendo that I'm most familiar with in my childhood. A lot of my friends in my neighborhood had a Super Nintendo. And so I got a little bit done. Got a little Yoshi in there. I'm not sure who this is going to be, but Yoshi's super cute. So here we are. Almost done with this one. It's been outside of my comfort zone. It's not my normal style stitching, but I have had a blast with it. It has been a really, really fun stitch so far. A lot of colors. I think Helen D counted them and said there were something like 206 colors. That is more colors I've ever used in a WIP. Okay, then, actually I probably worked on this before I worked on The Pixels That Made Us. On the 14th, it was my husband's birthday, and the 14th is his birthday, and in September, the 14th is our anniversary. So on the 14th of every month, I get out the Celtic Tree of Life 3. The cross stitch design is by Tarina Clark. And I don't know what Artisty cross stitch is. I didn't buy it through Artisty. I bought it at a different website, but I'm assuming you can get it at artisty.com. And my husband picked this out for the project he wanted to learn how to cross stitch with. And then he got, 100 stitches in and decided he didn't like cross stitching. So now it's my WIP. I call it the I Love My Husband project because I wouldn't be working on this otherwise. So on Monday, I worked over here. By the way, this is 14 count white Aida, like the kind that comes in a tube from Michael's, Joann's, one of those. So 14 count white Aida, and I did all this. So that was a good bit of stitching for a Monday evening. I'm pleased. I mean, this is going to take a while. It is what it is. It's a good thing I love my husband. Okay. Next up, I worked on Saturday, June 19th was the birthday, the anniversary of Personal is Political by Bendy Stitchy. So I started this on June 19th, 2020, and I'm trying to get out my WIPs on their birthdays, on their anniversaries. Their startiversaries. Is that a thing? Am I making that a thing? I don't know. I didn't get as much done as I would have liked. I didn't really do any life updates, did I? On Saturday, my nephew, all right, we're going to go on a side story. So I'm talking to my son and my husband about how my nephew graduated high school, and he is my first niece/nephew. And then I got aggravated that I had to say niece/nephew. Now, if I had all nephews, I could have just said nephew. If I had all nieces, I could say niece. But because I have a mix of both, I had to say niece/nephew to graduate. And then I said, I wish there was just one word I could use to mean the offspring of my siblings. So then my husband got on the internets and looked up to see if there was a word that meant the offspring of your siblings. And There is a word that got coined in the 1950s that never came into much use, and it's nibbling. I'm assuming the N is for like niece or nephew, and ibbling is for sibling. So my first nibbling, I'm going to use the heck out of this word because it is funny. My first nibbling to graduated. And so on Saturday, I had to go to a graduation party. So I didn't get a lot of stitching done on Saturday as much as I would have liked. That was really a completely unrelated story to talk about this project. Anyway, it is being stitched on 40 count, I never remember the color, Salt Marsh by R&R Reproductions. And here we are. So I hate that I have light behind me today. I was ill prepared for that, or I'd have like a board or something. I finished the butterfly and I started on the plant flower thingy. Whew, it is so hot. This thing right here. So I started on that. So I finished the butterfly, which was basically just that dark outline, and started over here. So, I mean, it was probably 40 stitches maybe that I got in, maybe less. But I touched it, and it will get finished this year because it's on my WIPGO board for a finish. It just hasn't been called yet. So when it does get called, it will get finished. And then I'm going to put it in a cute little frame, and it will be adorable. Maybe I'll make it into a pillow. I'm feeling like I'm doing a little bit of glowing here. I mean, filming outside is fun, but it might have to wait again till the fall. There's birds. Whew. Okay. And then lastly, on Sunday, I had a new start. I had a summer solstice start. And so I started Autumn by the Cross-Eyed Cricket, the Cricket collection. I never know which, ooh, that's nice. This makes a really nice fan. Okay. I am doing this on 32 count Meadow Rue by Lakeside Linens. And this might be my new favorite fabric. It's beautiful. You're not going to get a really great I'm going to fold it over so you can see the fabric. Look at that fabric. Stunning. Stunning. So here we go. I did a center start, so we've got half a U and a little bit of a pumpkin started. That's where we're at. I love the way those colors pop on this fabric. I'm so excited about this. I got this fabric at Celebrations from, who the heck was that? Celebrations. Was it the Inspired Needle? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm so glad I got it because it's beautiful and I need to get more of it. I need it for all my projects. Pop it back in its bag. I definitely don't want things hanging around outside here because I'm on my porch, which is a little bit schmutzy. So my porch, I'm sitting on my back porch, and it's one of the spaces we haven't redone yet. So it has these old, I don't know what you call these windows, jealousy windows. They don't open anymore. So we took the top ones off. So it's just screened on the top. The bottoms still have these glass panels, but they don't open. They're like stuck. The openy things are stripped. So it's on our list of things to redo. What I'd like to do is replace them all with sliders. That'll be nice. My brain stopped working. I gotta restart. Okay. So what does this bring us to? This brings us to plans for this week. Pixels that made us. I can't even think about plans. Obviously, Run Hollow will come out on Thursday night when I stitch with the folks that are gonna join me. I think that's it. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't formulate any plans today. It'll be a surprise next week. I think today's the 22nd. I think the next WIPGO numbers will get called before we chat again. Let me look at a calendar. Yes, they should get called before we chat again. So I'll have better idea of plans for next week. I do know that I think it was Michelle from Bendy Stitchy who said that she thought she might film a mid-year finish and whip parade. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's genius, if only for my own records. So I think at the end of this month, I'm going to film a finish and whip parade as a little Flosstube extra, just so I have that to look back on. I'm starting to feel like I've made no progress this year. So it'll be nice to see, to get everything out and kind of see if I've made any sort of progress or if I'm just drowning in my projects. All right, so we had, I did have a little bit of haul, which obviously you saw the Bridgerton box yesterday. I'm not going to re-show it. My Bridgerton box from Forbidden Fiber Co. came in. So if you want to see what was in that, except for the flosses, because I'm saving those. There was so much fluttering action behind me. I want to turn and watch the birds so bad. I must resist. So if you want to see what was in that box, make sure to watch yesterday's video. And then I got some stuff in from mybobbin.com, which we will talk about as soon as we talk about last week's giveaway. So last week, I said that I was giving away Friends Are Angels, and it's from the Stitchers World magazine. I think it was the January 2008 issue. And to enter, you had to use the comment friends in last week's video in the comments. And so 15 people entered and Sandra Moore won. Yay! Yay, Sandra Moore. So I am hoping that I will get to the post office tomorrow to get that out and mailed to you. And I still owe all my giveaways except the big one that I did in May, the project bag, have been mailed out. I can't off the top of my head think who won that project bag, but it will go out tomorrow as well. I am just really bad at remembering to send stuff out. I'm trying to see who that was. Wendy Lambert. That is coming to you. I promise. It's here. It just needs to get to the post office. So that will happen tomorrow. And then I have a new giveaway this week. So mybobbin.com reached out to me and asked if I wanted to collaborate with them and pick a few things to give away to you gals and guys and folks and people who like to cross stitch. And I said, heck yeah, I'd love to do that. So I picked a kit for myself, and I picked 3 kits for you all. So here, I'll show you the one I picked for myself first. I've never ordered from mybobbin.com, and I've heard everyone talk about them. They're a Russian company. You can get PDF charts for a really great price. I got sucked down. I spent a lot more time than I probably should have looking at everything on their site. It was easy to use. And there was a lot of stuff that I don't usually, it's not my usual style. I'm not usually a kit stitcher or somebody who does a lot of I'm not a full coverage stitcher. Not that, where am I going with this? I tend to be more motif sampler type stitching, right? And that's not these charts. So many cute charts. So if you are into PDFs, I'm not really a PDF stitcher, but if you are into PDFs, you can really, really, really good prices at mybobbin.com. But they also have kits. The kits are fantastically priced. And my nose is about to drip. Sorry. Okay. I will be going back. We will see how this first kit goes for me. I'm not usually a kit stitcher, but this is the one I picked. It's so cute. It's Riolis, and look at those little chickadees. I don't know what that one is, but these are definitely chickadees. Maybe it's a blue tit. It's not a tufted titmouse. I'm not sure. But it's full coverage. Like it's not a printed fabric. So this is all stitching. You all know I don't do full coverage. But I told my friend Dawn Marie from DM's Crafty Vortex that I would do a full coverage New Year, New Start with her. And originally I was thinking peacock, unicorn, and a badger because I mean, it's full coverage, but it's not like confetti full coverage. But I think this is my New Year, New Start. It's so darn cute. So this is the one I picked for me. And then, so I have 3 kits that I'm going to give away. I'm going to give away 1 kit the next 3 weeks. So today and the next 2 weeks. Yeah, that works. So we can spread out the fun, right? So this is going to be this week's giveaway, and it is sponsored by mybobbin.com. I want to keep them all. I want to keep them all. This is hard. I picked, oh my gosh, I'm sorry for the glare, but I'm not going to open it. Look at how cute. So all of this, the moon, the antlers, that's all Krynic. And the chart comes with the black Ada. So it's Ada. Black Ada, the floss, the Krynic. It does say it has English instructions. So that's good. Okay. I picked this one for this week because July is coming, and I know a lot of people do Jolly July, so this would be a fun kit to get during Jolly July. If you would like to win this kit, here are my giveaway rules. Number 1, you have to fill out my Happy Mail form in the description box below so that I don't have to chase you down for an address. Number 2, you have to be 18 in order to win the giveaway, because you should be 18 to fill out the Google form, so I'm not a creeper getting underage addresses. Number 3, don't say giveaway or prize or win or any of those words that flag people who love to win giveaways but don't care about the needle crafts. And then number 4, here's super important. You're going to use the word, what word did I pick? July. You're going to use the word July in your comment in order to win this. And I will pick a winner next week. So are you doing Jolly July? What are your plans for July? Are you, even if they're not stitchy plans, are you doing anything fun in July? I know a lot of people vacation. We're camping at some point. I gotta figure that out. We're going to Maine to camp for some point. At some point in July. We tent camp, so that's always an adventure. And we got mice in our garage this past winter. So we're gonna have to buy some new camping stuff because they infiltrated. They were camping in my camping stuff this winter in my garage. I really think mice are cute, but I really don't like when they get in my living space. Okay, I'm not gonna show you the next week's chart, but I will tell you the next 2 charts are super cute. Super, super cute. All right, that's all I have. I didn't even get super rambly today or tell a whole bunch of side stories. I was like on point, although maybe a little distracted. Let me know what you thought. I'm like, what is this big red square behind me? It's the button. You can't see it because only I can see it. It's the button I pressed to stop the video. Wow. I didn't talk about this. This is my in-ground pool. And this is the railing that goes in my in-ground pool, but it's not in yet. So please pretend that behind me does not look like a crazy mess. Also, this is a bucket over a hole that my dog keeps digging. And yeah, we are not yard people. So if you ever see yard behind me, it's never going to be nicely manicured. It's not how we like to spend our time. My hair's starting to dry. It's going to go up in a clip though. It is. It's humid. Okay, that's all I have. I'm really going to stop now. No more weird ramblies. I will see you next Monday, and I hope you have a great week, and I hope you stay cool, because I know that it is very, very, very hot in a lot of the country, and I hope you have air conditioning. That's all I gotta say about that. Stay cool, stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye, everyone.